Hello everyone, I am Subhada Naik. I am a PhD student in NIT Raulkela in Civil Department under the supervision of Dr. Prasann Kumar Bhaiya and Professor Mahabir Panda. Today I am going to discuss about the book with the title of The Man Who Knew Infinity, The Life of the Genius Ramanujan by Robert Carnegie. Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar. He lived just for 32 years, but during this short span, he produced such theorems and formulae which even today remains unfathomable in the present age of supercomputers. Ramanujan was born to poor parents on December 22, 1887, at Erode in Tamil Nadu. His father was employed as a clerk in a cloth merchant shop. However, his mother had a sharp intellect and was known for making astrological predictions. Not much known about his early life and schooling except that he was a solitary child but by nature. It is believed that he was born as a result of ardent prayers to the goddess Namagiri. Later, Ramanujan attributed his mathematical powers to this goddess of creation and wisdom. For him, nothing was useful unless it expressed the essence of spirituality. Like once his teacher said that any number is divided by that same number, that results is zero. Ramanujan immediately asked his teacher whether zero is divided by zero gives zero. This shows early sign, and at that time he knew there is the concept of infinity. Ramanujan found mathematics as a profound manifestation of the reality. He was such a great mathematician and genius as transcends all thoughts and imaginations. He was an expert in the interpretation of dreams and astrology. These qualities he had inherited from his mother. His interest and devotion to mathematics was the point of obsession. He ignored everything else and would play with numbers day and night on a slate and in his mind. One day he came across G.S. Carey's synopsis of pure mathematics, which contained over 6,000 formulae in algebra, trigonometry, and calculus but contained no proofs. Ramanujan made it his constant companion and improved it further on his own. His obsession and preoccupation with mathematics didn't allow him to pass his intermediate examination in spite of 3 attempts. He wouldn't get even the minimum pass mark in other subjects. Ramanujan was married to a 9-year-old girl called Janaki, and it added more to his family responsibilities. With the recommendation of the collector of Nellore, who was very much impressed by his mathematical genius, Ramanujan found a clerk's job at Madras Fort Trust. Then in 1913, he came across an article written by Hardy. He was invited to the England to improve his works by G.H. Hardy and J.E. Littlewood, who were great mathematicians. Hardy and Ramanujan had two opposite personalities, as Hardy was an atheist and believed mathematical proof and analysis. Ramanujan was deeply religious guy and he believed in his trustworthy intuitions. Ramanujan stayed at Cambridge for 4 years, and during this period, he produced many papers of great mathematical significance in collaboration with his mentor, Professor Hardy. His phenomenal and exceptional genius was recognized all over the ancient world. He was elected Fellow of the Royal Society, London, in 1918. He was then 30 years of age. His mastery of certain areas of mathematics was really fantastic and unbelievable. But soon his hard work began to affect his health and he fell seriously ill in April 1917. Initially, G.H. Hardy thought that the work of Ramanujan were fraud because of them were impossible to believe, but eventually they were convinced and interested in his talent as he saw how those formulas that Ramanujan wrote, no mathematician with a little knowledge could have written. Only a genius can write those formulas. The famous Ramanujan and Hardy number 1729. And the story goes like the Hardy came across a cab with the number of 1729 and he thought how boring the number is. and he explained it to Ramanujan. Then Ramanujan suddenly replied that this is the most fascinating number. This is the smallest number that can be the summation of two cubes. And again, similarly, he found out the largest similar number, that is the summation of two cubes, that is 7511 cube plus 77730 cube. These are He played with numbers and he was a friend of numbers. And the famous theory of partitions, that is the formula is given by Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar, that is as we know, partition of the number of from 1 to, a small digit number, 1 digit or 2 digit is very easy. That is while number grows, the difficulty also grows. But in Ramanujan's formula, as the number goes, the accuracy is refined, and he created one formula for partition of numbers. That is he proved with the partition of 200, and that was 95% accurate. These are the three last books of Ramanujan that left behind. In England, his life was very miserable as he was a vegetarian and there was no very less vegetarian meal that is available. He was too busy with calculations and very often neglect food and spent till late night. The cold and damp climate disturbed his health and he was attacked by tuberculosis, it was believed. Ramanujan sailed back to India on 27 February 1919 and arrived on 13 March. However, his health was very poor. He passed away on 26th April 1920 at Kumbakonam, Tamil Nadu. In government of India, he was known by the national mathematician. The Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, has declared year 2012 as the National Mathematical Year, and the December 2022, being the birthday of Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar, has been declared as National Mathematics Day. Thank you.